How's it going, Guardians? We are back with another Gunsmith bounty run. Supposedly, he's going to be selling adept weapons, or not adept weapons, curated rolls. So, like I said, I was kind of that's why I said adept because the hothead here is adept. Tracking module and clown cartridge. You know what? Fuck it. Let's go for it. Why not? Let's see what it does. We got kinetic weapons, we got grenade launchers, shotguns, and subbies. Um, Okay, so I guess we're playing with my Wastelander. I was thinking about, and I'm still trying to decide if I want to keep this Icolos the way it is, or possibly do something else with it. We don't know yet. The Nightfall this week is double rewards, but it is the Throne World, and I absolutely fucking hate those. Uh, I hate those fucking strikes. They are tedious. And that's what it comes down to. It's not the difficulty. It's pretty easy. It's just they're tedious and it's very target light. And I don't mind sinking about 20 minutes or 25 minutes into an operation, into an activity in the game, as long as there's enough targets to make it worth it. Because in the end, we're all chasing more or less the same thing. So we're chasing, gear. We're chasing loot and experience. We're trying to level our characters. Um, by getting better loot. I've never liked that. I've never liked the fact that the power level is attached to your gear. I think gear should offer bonuses. I do believe that that's a good thing. Like for instance, I mean, we're talking here. Like take these gauntlets here, okay? Um, and they've got a really heavy spike in resilience and in discipline, and that's because they're adept gauntlets that Zer was selling for a while, and so I went ahead and I have way too much resilience in that. I have way too much resilience. Actually, that's not a good way to do that. Here we go. Check it out. All right, so check the gauntlets here. Okay, so I got a really heavy spike in discipline because I double stacked the grenades in there. I could take that out actually. Now that we're no longer doing uh, they weren't adept. They were just I have a lot of grenade stuff in here. Brain is all flustered. Let's go for some mobility. So we can afford to do that because we're still at 107 on grenades. Holy shit! How did that happen? There it is. Let's do some more mobility here. I don't need that much grenade, but I do use my dodge quite a bit. Um, wow. Okay, how is this thing resing at 12? That is, I mean, okay, so he's got mobility here, so we're gonna take some resilience down somewhere else. There's the armor. We'll put it into mobility. There we go. So almost triple sentries, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice. But anyway, but the point being is that so you see how this has got, a nice heavy spike naturally in discipline. So if power level was just on the character, then you could just use, the abilities buffs, the ability bonuses could be here for this. Armor dictates this, but your XP level goes back to power level. You don't put power level on the gear. When you chase gear, you're chasing gear for perfect rolls, just like you would for guns. It's kind of like the same situation you got with, Dungeons and Dragons. D&D came from a miniatures combat game environment. So a lot of what's in the game it reflects that. But then you have these two other options here, exploration and role playing, which is, of course, no role playing game. Um, and the rules for both are pretty or they were for a while. I've heard that the new DMG is pretty hot when it comes to all that fun stuff, uh, especially when it comes to overland travel for some reason. That seems to be I don't understand why people have such a big problem with overland travel. I think what it comes down to is that a lot of people are trying to board game D&D, and they've always been doing this. I mean, they did it with Hero Quest, they did it with Talisman. Uh, there was a couple other. There was the actual Dungeons and Dragons game. The Dungeons and Dragons Quest games, like Wrath of Shardalon, uh, those are board game versions of D&D, where they are basically just miniature combat games. In fact, TSR in Wizards of the Coast actually released a actual miniatures combat game for D&D around the time of fifth edition because they were trying to they were trying to tap into that desire for the board gamification of RPGs that Warcraft was, spewing everywhere. There you go. Of course, lead from gold. But anyway, so yeah, like I said, just fluffing around here in Destiny for a little bit. We're gonna go do a run through the Lost Sector to wrap these bounties, and I don't know. I got a little salty in Mobile Suit Battle Operation 2 last night, and right in the middle of that, just deinstalled the game. I literally full on classic rage quit. Um, and if it wasn't for the fact that I that I am in a perpetual state of broke, I probably would have thrown my controller and flipped my table. But yeah, I just got really tired of being lobbied into yet another farming match. Um, and that tends to happen after a while in battle operation. You get one or two matches that are pretty decent, where it is just about the player skill, and that's why I like MB Mobile Suit. What is it MSBO? Actually, it's MSGBO. Kind of a fucking name. Um, Battle Op 2. It's because it does. You can be destroyed by a pay to win mobile suit, and the pilot just sits there and just presses buttons, and that's all there is to it. But you can mitigate that with actual strategy and placement. But that's hard to do when your teammates are bombing you from behind to stun you so they can sweep in for the final blow. Because that's the thing I don't like about the game. One of the two things I don't like about any game. Two mechanics in a game that I wish could just fucking go the fuck away, or be implemented. One is no more final fucking blows. If you dump half your mag into something and then somebody comes up and it pops a single round in there and it ends the enemy, then you should get fucking credit for that because you put in the most fucking work, or at least get an assist. Because when there in Battle Operation 2, you get the final blow, then you get the assisted, and if a third person was involved, and most times it is 3v1, um, you know, then it's like, fuck you, and the third person there who may have been the one who fucking emptied all of the fucking damage into the fucking target and has soaked all the damage from that target doesn't even get any fucking notification. You might get points. You'll get points, but you don't get the credit for the kill. And a lot of the progression in the game requires kill credit. Just like here in Destiny, you'll get points, you'll get XP, but you won't get credit for the kill unless you get the final blow. And there's a lot of progression in the challenges that do actually focus that. I think I am done for. Yeah, we did that. Okay. Anyway, so I'm a little. I got a little bit salty about that last night. Decided, you know what, I just need a break. And I thought I was really going to actually go ahead and stick to it, but Mobile Suit offers something else. It offers a lot of other play options that other games don't really provide for me without there being, some really, really hectic shit you have to go through. And that's basically being able to play within the universe of the Universal Century. And I like that. And it's kind of fun. There is a single-player version of the game called Code Fairy, but it focuses on the Xeon Force, stuck in behind enemy lines, running sorties against the Federation. And I'm like, I kind of really don't. I wish I wasn't like pigeonholed into that. I mean, I like the Zaku. The Zaku is a fantastic model. It's a really cool character suit, and there's a lot of story into it, behind it. And I get the whole idea why people are like, total Xeon, but it's that fucking rebel yell bullshit. That's what it really is that people are glomming onto. Even though the Xeon forces are the ones that dropped an entire colony and did mass genocide, in fact, basically. I mean, how can you glorify that? I can't. Sorry. But then again, I don't approve of what the Federation is doing to the Xeon forces or the Xeon Principality, because that's also bullshit. I mean, if the colonists want their independence and they want to have sovereignty and they want to be recognized as as entities with a viable vote. But then again, you look at the history of the zombie family, and it's all just power struggles, and it's cool because the Universal Century, the Gundam universe in general, nobody's really a good guy, and not everybody's really a bad guy. It's just people trying to get through the universe, get through their lives, and dealing with those who are power mad. It's it's about the soldier and the common person dealing with the people's ambitions and power hungry natures, uh, which is a lot of the themes I think that fit the game, that fit the game, and also fits the universe's story. All right, well that's the bounty shit there. Okay, so now I'm trying to think about. Let's try this out. This is supposed to be some hot. Well, I used to like the hothead quite a bit. I used to think it was hot shit for the most part. So let me see. Gambit's not really a good place to do this. I don't really want to do a dungeon. Let's try to see if we can land a good Bonzord op that isn't going to be some 40-minute fucking hiking simulator. So yeah, get rid of that whole final blow bullshit, and also allow for concession voting. You know, like 3 minutes into the match that I raged in, it was very obvious we were gone. We were not going to win. The team could not rally. I can't communicate with them because there's no open microphone. And most of the time, I'm playing with people who don't even speak English as a native language, so it's going to be like, what the fuck can I say that would actually get them to do anything? And the text scroll is there, but very rarely does anybody even look at it. So there is some like pre-formatted, let's sort you together, or fall back, or advance, or push them down, rush them down, and stuff like that. And it's not match wide; it's team wide. So what you're saying can't be picked up by the opponents. Oh fuck, we're in the middle of it. This is technically a hiking simulator. This is what I'm talking about. I should not have to go 2 rooms without an enemy. That's a whole area right here. No enemies because everybody cleared everything already. Maybe that's why I'm picking up the slack. Because for them to have gone this far, that means that somebody had to have been here before me. So yeah, about 2 or 3 minutes into the match, I could see that nobody captured any of the beacons, so there was no way for us to spawn uh, on the middle of the map. We were forced to spawn at our base. Then they blew up our base, so we can't even heal at our base anymore. Oh, you bitch! I figured, well, it's kind of taking its time sorting us into the ascended plane, so maybe I'll go for it. And nope, of course not. So fucking tedious. Damn it, game. This is what's gonna kill the game for me. The fucking non-stop fucking sitting around waiting for bullshit to happen. And then a 30 fucking second nightfall level fucking respawn. Give me a break. So yeah, so it would be nice if there was a feature in the game from Gundam to vote for, hey, let's bail. Or like request a full retreat, retreat, request a full retreat, that kind of scenario. But no, that's not going to happen. In fact, if you leave a match, they'll penalize you to the point where they'll actually not let you, lobby into PvP matches, and that is where the majority of your progression in the game really is. It's a battle game. It's a player versus player battle game. There are some single player trials. But for the most part, they don't really offer you much in terms of points. Nothing will score towards like monthly missions or the daily limited missions or anything like that. So you're stuck with PvP. And I mean, again, like I said, there is a single player offline game mode that you can play, a full game that I'd paid for. I actually paid for it. I played the first few chapters, and then I just started getting bored. I mean, like I said, I like the Zaku. It's a really nice suit, but after a while, I just want to play something else. And, being stuck in that one suit with almost no customization, really, it just kind of fell short for me after a while. So I stopped playing it. Um, the cool thing was is that things you do in both Mobile Suit Battle Operation and in Code Fairy do influence each other. Why did you do this to me, game? I was already within range of my fire team, and then you. This is such BS. That's what I'm talking about. And I know what it comes down to. It's games like Mobile Suit Battle Operation and Destiny 2 that are like they'll punish you for being a single player, a solo player. You know, the game does actually work. Both games do work far better in a communicating team. And they do. And I mean, totally in support of that. Really, I am. What the hell? Nice. So yeah, another thing I'd like to see also in Destiny, basically a PvP game. I mean, here in Vanguard Ops, you can bail a mission and there's no penalty for it. But like in Crucible, and in Gambit, if you bail a mission, you're going to get shamed. Uh, and I'm like, well, that seems kind of bullying, actually. I think that's what it comes down to. It feels like you're being bullied by the game because you're realizing, I am outclassed. But again, I'm just going to sit here and do nothing. Really nothing. I mean, I don't know. Yeah. See, I mean, if Frontier does not deliver on its promise, especially if I pay for it, I will probably deinstall Destiny, and this will be one of the few times you guys get to hear me rant about bullshit in Destiny. I'll probably still rant. I'll probably be like somewhere like Conan Exiles or Minecraft. Oh God, the new Minecraft trailer. It's even worse than the first one. Come on. Why can't we just fucking work together, people? Seriously, what is wrong with you? I'm open. Hello? Hello? She's only shooting at me. That's why that other guy left. And what sucks is that if I sandbag, I'll get fucking hit for it. Jeez, man, really? And they're not even like kindergartens, well, this guy's probably pretty new. Ghost Rider though, no, he's been around. You got that title, you've been here. Still getting shot at even though I'm invisible. Love that. Well, Hero, you wanted to fucking take the lead. That's what I figured out, so go for it. Here we go again. Oh, I just did the thing, didn't I? He's probably waiting for a res also. Uh, Give me a break. Well, no good deed, huh? These guys a fire team? No. Oh, one's Xbox, one's PlayStation. I mean, PC. That makes sense. Seriously, really, guys? Well, there is no point in me rushing it. Just enjoy the view. Hiking simulator. And of course, no heavy ammo. I won't even fucking bother with heavy weapons. You never get to fucking really use them. Oh, gee. Oh, yeah. And I love the fact that even if you max out the FOV, it's never enough to get true peripheral vision. So you get blindsided by these stupid environmental hazards all the time. Stick around me for. I don't know anything better than you. Oh, maybe I do. There we go. It's supposed to do some wreckage on the Taken, so I don't know. Chances are they probably nerfed it down. I didn't even look at the skulls. But holy fuck! Who's is somebody? Anybody? Okay, there we go. Thank you. Holy shit! That was a 15-minute run for them. Jeez. God, this fucking shit takes for fucking ever. You can't even fucking blame, oh, it's internet speeds. No, this ain't internet speeds. This is the way it's designed. Alright, I'm down. I'm out of here, kids. Totally not even gonna fucking commend anybody. I don't even fucking care about that. It's all garbage. Ugh. I mean, really. When pretty much everything beyond the Vanguard. Oh, whoopie de fucking do. Oh, look at that. Nothing. Alright, we'll go see what Zavala has for us. I would rather play an 8-bit top scroller, top crawler, than have to sit around and wait for an over bloated, over coated game with pretty sparkles in the background. Fucking take its sweet ass time loading assets. It's just. I think that's why I am going so much further back into board gaming because I don't have to worry about it. One, I don't have to pay a subscription. Well, Hasbro would love for you to pay a subscription for their D&D access to the They make the rules as complicated as they can because that way you can use their services D&D Beyond uh, to streamline the character creation process, streamline the adventure creation process, and then use our VTD so you don't even have to worry about spending gas and money on fucking gathering in a house, which is the whole point of an RPG. See, now that's a social game you could play that I would love to play more of because it involves cooperative gaming. This is competitive gaming. Even if you're in PvE, even if you're on a Vanguard op, even if you're just in a patrol, you're competing for final blow. You're competing for the kill. And it's like, apparently it's a model that works. I mean, it entices enough people in to keep the game going. So, I don't know. I might end up, like I said, I threaten this all the time, every few weeks. I might end up fucking, selling my PlayStation and everything else that's attached to video gaming and start fucking live streaming my fucking board games. Not actual plays like Critical Role or anything like that. Just, some kind of fucking narrative thing. I don't know. Maybe I'll go out and hunt down all the Namco and Konami classics and sit there and just stream Pac-Man for fucking 8 hours. Do it for charity. Jesus fuck, dude! I just want to go to the fucking tower. What the fuck? Seriously, this is such bullshit. I mean, they already have a fucking roster loaded. What you send me to the most crowded fucking tower in the game right now, so that you're waiting for somebody to leave? They don't leave. Yeah, shock and surprise. Most times they are just going to be there for fucking ever. Fuck, dude, that took way too fucking long. Go fuck yourself.
Let's get started.
Man. And honestly, I could have waited till next session to check and see what Zavala had, but this is the reset, so yay. Crap. Crap. At least the golf ball is good. Yay. Let's take a look. What do we get here? We got crap. What, 2005? Yep, don't need it. 52 on the stat line? Don't need it. I mean, seriously, really, guys, come on, figure it out. That's crap. I'll put it in the vault. Fucking whatever. There we go. Sword. There. My extensive and full vault. Look at that. Love that. Well, I'm done here, kids. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out.